So that being said, I promise us that we're going to be doing the top-down analysis right away, right? So let's dive into that. So how do I start my top-down analysis? And just like I said, top-down simply means starting from the top to the down. From starting from the weekly, I will start from the weekly down to the 4 hour, 3 hour, 2 hour, and 1 hour. Scale down like that to the 15 minutes. I've discussed about and explained to us on time frame on how to identify and use a time frame. So if I'm starting, usually I like to start from the weekly. Sometimes I go for that, even the monthly. So this is GBP USD. So just permit me to go with this stuff so that, or let me just use it. All right, let's use dollar, euro, USD. So I'm having a euro USD pair. Now, what am I looking at in this pair? Remember, we'll talk about PDRS, but for now, have what we call the breakup structure and have it on the one on the weekly. We have a breakup structure. So I'll mark my area of interest. This area is semi marked now. It's another block, and have a breakup structure here. All right, that's on the weekly. Then daily now. Daily having this breakup structure. You know why this is coming up. Also, just identify it and for clarity's sake. All right. So remember I marked another block on the one on the weekly, and we'll have these two and another other block. So yeah, sorry, it's better if we scale down so that's because we usually treat just to get an overall direction. Now on the weekly now, if I'm going to say anything about this, I'm going to say that this pair is still overall it's still bullish and just trying to gain support at some point, but pair is still bullish. Because we have a breakout structure, there might be a kind of retracement, which we are already seeing. But overall, this is bullish, it's still bullish on the weekly. Go down to the daily, still having a kind of bullish trend, but there's this reversal which is coming back, and that's on the daily. And we scale down to the 4 hour. So basically, what we are doing is top down analysis. Yes, top down analysis. On the 4 hour now, ah, so have it there. So on the 4 hour now, you see the breakup structure on the daily there, and then we'll have another block here also, and you can see price have even um have get to that point and it's reacting already, reacting. So we are going to still scale down to the 3 hours because you cannot trade this And not as a person, I don't trade it. So that reaction still holds it. And now, if you look at the 3 hour, the 3 hour now, we are having this, we are having this break of structure as well. I don't know why. Okay. On the 4 hour, we are having that, and have this another block, and price have even gotten there, and you can see the way it reacted. It hits it, and then there's this sharp reversal getting down. We see going down for context sake. I don't trade on the 2 hour on the higher time frame. Only trade the 15 minutes and then the 5 minutes, and then you want to scalp. You are going to be the 1 minute. I don't know. Have we discussed about type of traders? Yes, we have. We have the scalpers, the traders, the swing traders, and then position traders, right? I remember we've done that. So on the 2 hour, we also having this break of structure, having another block here. This is euro. Then the 1 hour now, the 1 hour, we're having this and now our other block. And reason being, why not this one? If you look at it, price have actually hit this area massively, severally. So I wouldn't actually even like to see price get to this point again. Area, I wouldn't like to see it get here again if it's actually bullish. Um, so we have that on the 1 hour, scale down to the 30 minutes. We have this also. It have been a perfect trade. Something happened on two years. The trade I took after waiting, that trade did nonsense. Afterward, I just had to. I left the chart because I was emotionally down. Because I entered that trade with a kind of a sense of confidence. So I just have to leave. I didn't trade it all through yesterday. But this could have been a perfect. That could have been sorry. It's okay. I don't wonder why I see. Could have been a perfect trade. So if not, sometimes we need to be, I know this way you know what you are looking for in the market. But see, if we are looking for an order block to trade, this is a perfect place to actually trade. See, from this point now, from this point, this rate up to this point, they are all order block. These ones. But for carefulness sake, and one might just be waiting for it to get here, and it's still good. Sometimes it might not actually get, but at least you have what you are looking for. Um, still going down. So on the 15 minutes now, you can see we have price have gotten to that order block on the 30 minutes, and we have this sharp move to the upside, and also have this there's this break of structure here. I don't know what. Just enter it. All right, so have that break of structure again, and just like I said, three candles, two candles like this, those they are all what's it called, other blocks. I can see the way trade reacted when it gets there. So it will be fine. It could have been fine if you take this trade from this point, and then the stop loss will just be, and then you are targeting just You want to be greedy. I think this. So next week, I think even this, I think the same thing in GBP. GBP is at a point that it's good to actually be in that trade. So market was closed, you cannot actually trade it, considering it. But it was at a point when I saw it, it was at a point that one, I would have been interested in going into that bear market. And likewise, what's it called? Euro years now. Because you see, um we're having this other block here. But another thing that if I'm to be the one now that I would like to consider is from here we have an impulse leg from this point now to this place, and then where is this way? It's at the 50%. So this trade is actually good. One can actually still take it from this other block here, this one, right? You take it there, it's still fine. But most of the time, some of the times, I consider that to be a kind of the risk is high. So you can sort of wait for it. It might use this market might use this for liquidity. So you might just sweep this and tap into this other block here. So we don't know how the market will be opening on Sunday, which is tomorrow. But I think if it's fair enough, and if we are going to continue the trend, let us see a bit of retracement back. Let that be clear. Then this other block should serve as a support upside. Yes. Since we've already tapped all this area, so I'm not hoping for price to get down to this and again this point. So if price just get down and tap here, I think good to buy from here and then target this. So that being said, I think I'm done for today. Then hope this was insightful enough. These are small explanations that will help your trading journey, I believe. Because once you understand this and literally become part of you, an age, an age. So that being said, we'll see you on the next one. Thank you.